Okay, so on line 27 and 28, that's what you'll need anywhere where you're going to be working with the database, either retrieving stuff, adding stuff, doesn't matter. It needs to be there. And if you see how there's a colon at the end of line 28, so with Python, anytime there's a colon, it means, it's the same as JavaScript where you execute the block of code that's in the curly brackets, right? And we usually tab it over in JavaScript anyway. So since there's a colon there, you're going to have everything tabbed over. But so right there on line 29, we're calling the class basic, and that class is from the NDB file. So let's go ahead and right click on your NDB file and do open decide. Okay, so this class right here, basic, is what it's referencing. And so if you see inside line 6, it says ndb.model. So anytime you're creating a class in order to enter stuff in the database, you have to have that ndb.model in there. And then and then after that, each variable, so you see the variable email, first, last, middle, password, phone, each of those variables then needs to be identified to what type of property it is. And so you guys are familiar with properties already. We've got string properties, Boolean properties, which is true or false. You've got integers, which are decimal point numbers, floats, which have decimal points, all that stuff. Generally, you're going to be using string. That's why, as you see right there, it's all string properties. But so whatever the variable is, you just need to identify it with the ndb dot, then whatever string property, or ndb dot integer property, whatever, right? So once you've created that ndb model, you can then use, well, once you import it, so scroll up to the top of your main.py. So we imported it there on line 10. We imported it so that we're able to use it with this file. So once you import it, then scroll back down to where we were. Then if you just call that class and put that class in a variable, right, you're creating a new instance of that class, the basic model. So and then if you reference it by, like right there on line 30, entity.first is referencing, the first name. It's saying, okay, in this database entry that we're putting, make the first name equal, and then we got equal, and we put for the first name, just went to home page, right? But generally you put the person's first name in the database. And then once you're done creating that class, or creating that database entry, then on line 31, we just do entity.put, and with the parentheses at the end. So that is creating a brand new entry, not updating anything like that. So now we're going to go over updating an entry. So the way there's multiple ways to do that. And the first one we're going to start with is by querying an entity and then updating it. So let's scroll down a little, Brian. Okay. Keep going. We'll do it on the test one. Okay. Oh wait, test is where you do, okay, let's create a new one. Let's create test 2. So copy lines 73 through 77, and everybody, y'all should be following along and doing the same thing. Unless you already have a test 2 that you can use, then by all means do that. Okay, so copy that and then paste that. Like make a new line and then paste it just so it's got more space. There you go. Okay, and now we're also going to need, so we've got HTML1.
What? So you're looking at main.py and 73. Where did you get that to paste that?
He copied it.
That is it 78 from 78?
No, he copied it from 73. From just for don't worry, your line numbers might be totally different, but he was just copying his class.
Just look for class and then self.
Yeah. So look for the class test and then that one. So okay, so we don't need to open that file. So delete lines 82 and 81. Okay, and then where it says the index, click in there and change that to HTML1. We're gonna have to move your HTML1 up to be able to use this. Okay, scroll down. Okay, copy your HTML1 and HTML2 and then paste them somewhere towards the top of the page. Or actually not copy, cut them. You can't have them twice.
Just above here, down to 54.
Well, no. It's like scroll up to like the very top of the page and paste them somewhere there that's empty, like line 18 would be fine. Yeah, because see those are Python variables right there. So you can't just paste them in HTML text. Like I get it, there's HTML text in it, but that's a Python string that just says like the top part of your HTML, and then HTML2 is just the bottom part saved into variables named HTML1 and HTML2. So that's what we're doing there, just so that we can reference back to just paste the stuff and then work in the middle, just inside the body. You know what I mean? So okay, scroll back down to where we were. Okay, and now copy line 92 and paste that on the next line, and then change the HTML1 to HTML2. And now actually click to the end of line 92 and then hit delete and paste that again, and then we're going to be working inside there. So we're just sandwiching everything together. So hit enter and hit delete twice. Or, sorry, not delete, backspace on PC. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, so now click the end of line 92 again. 92. Oh, that works too if you just want it to look better. Okay, now click to the end of line 91. Hit enter. Hit backspace to clear the tabs. And one more time. And now paste it. Okay, now delete that HTML1 on line 92. The HTML part. And now put 3 double quotes. And now hit enter a couple times and put 3 more triple quotes or double quotes. Okay, so now let's actually, so scroll up. Wait, what's this test? You post into test 2. What's that from? Well, it's actually exactly what we need. So go ahead and oh, actually, you know what? We'll just change it without having to post anything. Okay, so scroll back down to so we can see test 2. Okay, click to the end of line 91, hit enter. The end of line 91.
Thank you. What did I do?
You just deleted self. It's all good. Just type self. Okay, click to the end of line 92. And hit enter. Okay, so what we're going to do is the first step is we're going to retrieve everything from the database. So go ahead and type basic search, all one word. And this is just a variable name. You could call it whatever you want and do equals ndb dot GQL. And that's for Google's version of SQL. And now go ahead and put parentheses. No, parentheses. There you go. And now actually put those double quotes. Okay. And inside the double quotes, type select and then space star. Put this, well, put an actual star. Oh, you need a space. Oh,
Eesh.
okay, click to the end. Right in between the star and the quotes. Okay, and then add a space from, and then space basic with a capital B. And then go ahead and click outside of the quotes, but in the parentheses. Yeah, good. And put it, actually, you don't need to put a comma. Never mind. We don't need to add anything because we're not adding a where clause. Okay, click to the end of line 93 and hit enter. And now type for, oh, sorry, the word, yeah, the just FOR. And then space A, and then space in IN, and then space basic search, just like you've got it above. You have it all lower.
No, that's lowercase.
Okay, and then add a colon. No, a colon.
No.
Okay, now hit enter and type the key, one word, equals a dot key dot get, and then the parentheses, opening and closing. So what we're doing here is on line 94, we're creating a for loop which is like in JavaScript, when at the end we learned about the for we learned about for loops. So it's like that, where it just iterates through everything. And it's gonna, since we did select all from basic, that's like the most basic SQL statement you could create. We're just saying for everything in that, table basically of date of basic, so everything that's been entered in there, we want to iterate through it, and the for loop is then iterating through it. And so the A is going to be the result of each one. So like if we did A dot first, and we'll get to that, then it would get the first name from each one. And yeah, so but what we're doing is A dot key dot get. So for each different entry, we're getting the key for that, and then we're going to do something with it, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to change it to we'll change it to first name's been changed or something. Okay, click to the end of line 95 and hit enter. And type the key dot first equals, and then put double quotes, and inside the double quotes type the first name's been changed.
All one word?
No, you can add spaces. Okay. So now click, just so that we don't have a blank screen once that's done, click in line 98 and just type done, just so we know that it's done once it's cycled through all the different entries you've got on the database. So well, now we got to add, so click to the end of line 96 and hit enter. And then, so anytime we're changing anything in the database or adding something, we have to put the key, we have to add our dot put to whatever the variable name is. So let's change it to the key dot put, and then, or not change, type the key dot put and then put parentheses. Okay, so save that. Oh, we need to create a test too, though. Scroll down to the bottom.
Like all the way down?
Yeah, the very bottom. Okay, so copy line 238, and then just paste that on the next line. Just line 238. And go to the next line. No, click to the end of line 238 and hit enter, and then paste that. And then put a 2 after both tests. And just the
I got you.
Yeah, because what we're doing here is this is for routing. This is where you control the routing of your web page. So anybody goes to slash something, it gets controlled through here, other than just no slash, which is the main page. So if you go to slash test, it's going to the class test. And if we go to slash test2, it's being managed by class test2 is what you're doing there. So save that and then go to your web page and go to /test2. Oh, we didn't put our context. I just got through telling y'all we need to always put client context, and then what did I forget? I forgot to put client context. So scroll up to the top. Okay, right there on main page, copy lines 37 and 38. And then scroll down. And on test 2, right there on line 91, paste that. And then, yeah, tab over to 91. No, is client. So rename that client. Okay, and now tab it over. So click before it and hit tab. But don't have it highlighted though.
It likes highlighting.
That's weird. Okay, hit tab. It's going to be highlighted for some weird reason. Okay, now highlight lines 93 down to 99 and hit tab. Oh, we're going to need a tab. Actually, go all the way to 103. So if you just go to 104, it'll get it all. Okay, hit tab. Okay, save that. And go to, and let's delete out that project equals test and credentials equals credentials because you don't need that.
Project.
Oh, and line 91. Inside the parentheses, project equals tests and credentials equals credentials. Get rid of all that. Okay, save that. And now go back to your web page and hit refresh on test 2. Okay, and now go to add/NDB viewer. So maybe let's open it in 2 different. Let's leave this one open and then go there and just type 127 and it'll pop up. Oh, and for Mac people, well, hit delete because now it's not popping up. Hit delete. Now type 127 again. There you go. Just hit enter. Okay, and now add to the end of that /NDB viewer. So for Mac people, you're gonna have to go to the port 82 when we go to the /NDB viewer. And if you're not clear on that, just let me know. It's basically you just go the way you get to your database. Okay, so why is that one not changed? Oh, because we did it after the fact. So as you can see, it changed all the first names to first name, then change. And so that's how you update, or one of the ways you update if you don't have the key, and that's in the case that you want to update everything. Now we'll get into getting more specific on updating things next. So go ahead and go to your Visual Studio. Okay, and go ahead and copy all of this for test 2. So 89 to 104. Copy that and paste that on line 105. And change it to test 3. And scroll down to the bottom and then make a thing for test 3. The very bottom right there. So just like we did for test 2.
Oh,
Okay, and save that. Oh, David, your hand's up. What's up?
Yeah. Uh, when I tried all that, what we just did,
Uh-huh.
I got nothing but errors.
Okay, can you do screen share?
I can. Um,
Okay, so go to your Visual Studio. And yeah, maximize that. And go to the top. Let's see if it, nope. Okay, so click to line 9 and type from NDB models file import star. You can just choose the second one.
It looks like that's already on line 7.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
was looking for. I didn't see that. Okay, good
I
looking.
noticed on the errors page, one of the basics was spelt wrong.
Oh, okay. Scroll down to where you were doing all that. And good looking out, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Scroll, David, scroll down to your test 2.
This meeting is being recorded.
Oh man.
Okay, do screen share again. Okay, maximize that.
Looks like line 143.
Okay, scroll down to 143. And oh yeah, where you did select all from basic, you added an extra C. Where it says select star from basic in the quotes on line 143.
Oh.
Yeah, you added okay. So hit Control S to save that. And go ahead and refresh.
Okay.
And good to go. All right. Would you mind doing screen share again, Brian? Has everybody else been able to follow along so far? Anybody not able to or getting errors or anything?
I need help after class. I'm missing a lot of the main.py stuff. I don't have all 259 lines. Only have like 90 lines, so I'm missing a lot.
Okay. Can you do screen share real quick?
Sure. Okay, like here. Only have 93.
Well,
Then
you,
here
you,
another
you don't
99.
necessarily need a bunch of lines. Can you maximize it so I can see the whole thing?
Oh yeah, of course.
Um, oh, and delete that stuff on your NDB file. Delete all that from lines 14 through 20. Okay. Go back to your main.py. Scroll to the top.
I have two open and each one has something else in it. Which
Oh
is
yeah, that one was just that was just for importing stuff. You shouldn't, yeah, you won't be using that. It's
like
just
this one, the number one.
yeah, you won't be using that. So go to your main.py, or okay, we're there. Okay, save that. Do Control S.
Is it Command S with Mac?
Oh,
I
sorry, yeah,
need to know.
Command S.
Okay.
Okay, and then scroll down. Okay, yeah, you don't need a whole bunch of lines. It's all good. Okay, so scroll up and copy lines 40 through 45. Okay, paste that on line 46. And on line 46, change it to test 2. And then scroll to the bottom and copy line 64. And only get to where it starts. Yeah, because if not, it'll add that space and screw everything up. Oh, and you need the comma too. So hold shift and press the right arrow, or that works too. Okay, then go to the next line. Or click to the end of line 64 and hit enter or return. Okay, paste it. Okay, and now make both of those on line 65 test 2. Okay, save that. Okay, scroll up. Or go to your test 2. Oh, where's your HTML? Oh, you don't have an HTML one. Okay, scroll to the very top. All right, click on line 18.
18.
Uh-huh. And then type HTML1 equals, and then 3 double quotes. And then enter a couple times or return.
Oh,
Okay, well just yeah, a couple times. Now put 3 more double quotes. Okay, click on line 19.
mm-hmm.
And then start like the opening or a basic HTML page with like your opening HTML,
One more,
opening
please.
head, opening body.
Oh, opening body.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Like this?
Well, no,
Am I going crazy?
in the greater than less than the
Oh, okay.
tags, yeah. HTML. And then click to the next line and create your opening and closing head. Create your opening and closing head tags. And then your opening body tag. Just the opening. Okay. Now go to line 23 and type HTML2. and then equals, and then triple quote, yeah. Yeah, same thing, but just the closing stuff. The closing stuff. So everything that's left of the HTML document. So your closing, well, your closing body's got to be.
Oh
blank.
yeah,
Then your
sorry.
no worries, and then closing HTML, and then add 3 double quotes. Okay, and scroll down and go to your test 2. Just scroll up a little. Okay. Delete lines 56 and 57. And change the index on line 57 to HTML1. Delete that X. Yeah, there you go. And copy line 57. Well, no, just to the beginning of the S. You got a space in there. Oh, well, but the whole thing just you got a space. You
Here.
got a space. You got a space again. See how you got a space highlighted before the S?
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, we want. So if here, do this. Click to the begin right before the S, like right before it. Okay, hold Shift and now hold your right arrow.
Right here.
Hold no. Hold Shift. No, your right arrow so that it highlights, and just keep pressing the right arrow till it highlights the whole thing. Okay. Hit Command C. And then go to the next line. Oh, well, good thing I copied it. Okay, paste it there. And hit enter. Paste it again. Hit enter. Paste it again. And now on this one, change the 1 to a 2 on line 58. And then your HTML1 on 57, delete that and change it to double quotes, three double quotes. Oh, well, delete the HTML part and put 3 double quotes. Now hit enter a couple times and then put 3 more double quotes or return.
Why is it always adding the DS store?
I don't know.
Like that?
Yeah. Okay, now click to the end of line 56 and hit enter and type basic search equals ndb dot gql gql and then parentheses and then double quotes, and inside the double quotes type select and then space star space from and then space and then basic with a capital B. Okay, and then click to the end of the line and hit enter. Okay, and type 4 space A space in space basic search, just like you got on line 57. You just select that or whatever. Put the colon and enter. And type the key equals a.key.get and parentheses, and click to the end of the line and enter. And the key dot first equals, and then in quotes type new name. Okay, and click to the end, go to the next line. The key dot put. And parentheses. And click to line 63 and type done. And save that. And go to your web page. And you got to go to your web page. So leave this up because you'll need that. But yeah, and go to /test2. And enter. I forgot to add client context. My bad. Okay, go back to there and scroll up and copy lines 32 and 33. But don't have that space before the C in client. Okay, copy that. And go down to your test 2.
Mhm.
And click to the end of line 55 and hit enter. And paste. And highlight line 58 through 67. And hit tab. And Command S. And now let's go to test 2 again.
Hmm.
Why didn't it say done? Oh, there we
There.
go. Okay,
Oh,
now
awesome.
now go to your database and hit refresh. Or the one next to the delete.
I hear.
Yeah, that one. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yanni, you've got your hand up. What's up?
Yeah, Mr. Brandon, I'm gonna need some help probably after class because just being honest, I'm all jacked up right now.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Then yeah, just stick around after. Jacob, what's up?
I'm in the same boat with all this bouncing around and I have a hard time following it now. I don't even know.
We'll just do screen share. We'll see if we can straighten it out. If your thing is squared away and just needs a little tweaking, no big deal. Like you were following along for the most part, right?
Yeah, now it's a matter of like trying to clean up stuff that we were working on before, trying to get rid of, and also type what you were trying to put down. And I don't even know where I'm at anymore.
Okay. So scroll up. Go to your test 2. Okay. So where'd you add a post section there?
Because when we
that
were
was from previous. Okay.
because we were actually doing this previously, so I was trying to delete all of this while
okay.
keeping up with you.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I just got lost.
So you're almost there. Click to the end of line 65 and hit enter. Okay, it's doing the 2 things. So add a tab and just type the key. And the reason I put the key, one word. The reason I put the key is because if you just type key, that's like a thing. So you just don't do that. So I just put something else in front of it. And then equals A dot key dot get, and then parentheses. No, parentheses. There you go. Click to the end, go to new line. And type the key dot first equals new name. Oh, you missed the Y. Equals inside quotes new name. No quotes. You're mixing you're mixing up your quotes and your parentheses each time. New name. Okay, click to the end, go to new line, and then the key dot put.
Dot what?
Put, like you're putting it away, and then parentheses. There you go. Okay, now copy line 163. Just from the beginning of self with no spaces or anything. No, just line 63. Actually, okay, copy that. Okay. Okay, click to the end or click to the beginning of line 169. Hit delete or backspace a couple times to get, yeah, there you go. Now paste it. Well, that's weird. Okay, click to the beginning of the self. Yeah, and hit backspace a couple times. Right there. Oh, add 2 tabs. Or no, 1 tab. One more backspace. Then we're done. Okay, sorry. My bad. Change that on line 169 to HTML2. Oh, we don't have a done. That's fine. Click inside line, click before the HTML2, but in the, like right before the HTML2, but in the parentheses, perfect. Okay, now put quotes, double quotes. Yeah, and then at right where you're, okay, type done. And then click outside the quotes, but before the HTML, and add a plus sign. So just do string concatenation. Okay, save that. And go to your test 2 page.
Should I delete this stuff down here first?
Nah, it doesn't matter, and you might use it later.
Okay.
Go back to your test 2. Hit refresh. Okay, go back to your NDB viewer. I know your NDB viewer, the tab right next to the web page tab you're on. Hit refresh. Oh, what the heck? Okay, go to your Visual Studio and see what's going on. Oh, I once again didn't import or didn't put the client context. So go up to the top into your main page.
All the way?
Yeah. Okay, scroll down. Okay, copy lines 32 and 33. Okay. And scroll to the bottom or to your test two. And actually, let's see if you have two test twos. Okay, keep scroll down slowly. Okay. Paste that on line 162. Okay, and now highlight lines 164 through 170. And hit tab. And save that. And go to your test two. Wait a second. This isn't right because it should say done. Okay, so something's screwy. Okay, go back to your Visual Studio. Yeah, and we don't have, okay, you've got to have another test two somewhere. Type or hit Control F. And type class test two. Huh. Well, what the heck? It's only one, but where is that coming from? Because there's no scroll to the bottom. Yeah, that's right. Go to your web page again. And delete this, go to the main page. Delete the test two, go to the main page. Okay, now go to test two. Huh. Because that is definitely not there. I wonder if it's referencing it somewhere else. Okay, go back to Visual Studio. I wonder if we're in the right main.py. Close your main.py. Close your requirements text too. Oh, save this, Control S. And now click your main.py and right click it and do open to side. Okay, and scroll down to test two. I wonder if you have that in your HTML1. Go up to your HTML1. No, definitely don't have that in your HTML1. This doesn't make any logical sense.
So I'm not completely mad. I really am confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
Do, do Control F
Okay.
and type input, or get rid of that from and type input. And hit next to go to the next input. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, stop here. Oh no, that ain't it. Okay. Next, 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 next. I should have chose something besides input. Next, 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 next. Next, next. Oh, and we're back to 1. So it's not even on daggone here. Oh, I wonder if you have a test 2 somewhere else that you imported or something. No, that's probably not it. Well, scroll up to the top anyway.
Ah,
No, I don't see any input imports. Maybe try restarting your Flask. Maybe it's like registering old stuff for some screwy reason. So hit Control C. Yeah, there you go. Paste the stuff to start your Flask again. And enter. And go to your test 2. I guess that was it. That's weird. Okay, go to your NDB viewer, hit refresh. And there you go. And the other one was because we went to it, I guess. It's so weird.
why? Why was that a thing?
I don't know, but you may need to do that, restart your Flask if it's having issues like that again. Okay.
Okay.
Lewis, can you do screen share? Okay, so where are you at, or what are you having problems with, or whatever?
I couldn't follow along. I couldn't find where it is that you were making the changes.
Oh, okay. So, well, first we need to get your database running. So, paste the stuff to start the database and the stuff to start Flask.
What's the stuff to run the database? Just
It should be.
Flask?
It should be. Well, if, on GitHub step 6, and you should paste that with your Word doc where you've got that, just so you, because every time you're going to run it, you're going to need to use that from now on. So go ahead and open there, go to GitHub, writing software, users, and yeah, and step 6.
Okay. And where do I place this?
So in your other terminal, so you've got Flask running, click the, well, no, you don't need to do any, yeah, just click that. yeah, right there, and paste it there. All right, so now go ahead and, so you weren't able to copy anything that we were doing? Could somebody put it in the chat, the test 2, so we can just paste it in there instead of typing it all? Awesome. Thanks, Kevin. Okay, so copy all that stuff.
Okay.
And then scroll down. You have a test too. Oh, is that from you following along?
No, this is what we did before.
Oh, okay. Well, delete that test too.
Okay. From here to here.
No, leave that HTML 1 and 2. You'll need that.
Okay. So just this.
Yeah. And then paste it after your HTML 2. So on 319.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and go to your web page and go to /test2.
/test2.
Mhm.
Done.
Okay, now go to, so open a new tab and type 127 to get that open and hit enter. And then go to /NDB viewer and enter and submit. And you're good to go.
Okay.
All right, so, oh, Peter, you've got your hand up. What's up?
Yeah, I was trying to see if you still want me to start the class without my error.
Say that again.
Oh yeah, you done with everybody? I just waiting, that way don't forget about my error I told you about.
Oh yeah, well I thought you were gonna stick around after, because I was just helping the people who had the database running and everything. And
Oh, okay.
you and someone else. Who else was gonna stick around after?
I think it was somebody, I forgot his name.
Will? Oh yeah, Will. Okay. Okay, cool. Roger, what's up?
I follow along as best as I can, but I can't get mine to load.
Oh, okay. Can you do screen share?
Yeah.
Well, you need it equals for your HTML2. Go up to line 15 and add it equals after HTML2. Okay, save that and refresh. And oh, you got to add a comma. So go to the bottom of the page and add a comma at the end of line 131 and save that and refresh. Oh, did you not import? Okay, scroll up to the top. Wait, you don't have, so you don't have your database set up either, right?
It should have been.
Well, I don't see the stuff for like the operating system.
You had me delete all that because we were having issues getting it to start.
Why would I have you delete that? You need that. Are you able to stick around after class?
I can try. I have a carpool again today.
Or, okay, if not, are you able to come to class early tomorrow?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I'll help you then. Will, what's up?
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come early to class tomorrow. I gotta have an
Okay.
appointment.
And
Also, I was gonna ask, do I have to open up Flash too to run this program?
you mean Flask?
Yeah, the Flask.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Can I show you what I got so far?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So right here, we got this one opened up and running, and I got the Flask over here giving me issues. So the data storage and everything is up and running, but the Flask is giving me problems.
Scroll down to the bottom of Flask so I can see what's going on. Oh, okay. Click to line 101. And then so after it says the kind, or it says metadata.get kinds and then parentheses, click after the parentheses and hit enter. I don't know why that pasted weird like that. Okay, save that and go to your or run your Flask stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to help you when, because it's all screwed up. So I'll just have to help you when you come in early tomorrow. Does that work?
Yeah, that works. Thank you.
And if y'all can't come in, what I'll do is tomorrow we'll do the regular hour like normal, and then I'll help y'all.
right.
That's what I should have done this time. Yeah, I forgot we used to do that. It's been a while. Too long Christmas break. Okay. All right, let's get back to keep going. Let me type in the chat. We're back to learning. All right. Tim, can you do screen share? Or Brian, not Tim. I don't know why I called you Tim. Okay. So scroll up to our test 3.
Did you say my name, Brendan?
I did. I meant Brian though.
Okay, good.
Okay, so all right. Let's do this. Change the on 106, change the get to a post. Okay, and then scroll up and let's copy copy lines 99 to 103. Okay. Actually I should okay, no, it's fine. Okay, click to the end of line 105 and hit enter. And type def DEF space get, and then parentheses and self inside the parentheses. No quotes though. And then the a colon at the end, and hit enter, and then paste the thing that we copied. Okay. And yeah, delete that so it's not tabbed over. Perfect. And then copy line 111 and put your HTML1 at the top. Yeah, so then copy that and then go to the end of line 106, enter, paste that. Okay, change that to HTML1. Okay, and so do you remember how to create a form tag, Tim? Or not Tim, Brian?
Form. That's for the HTML, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where do you want me to put that?
So change done to put a form tag. Okay, and now, yeah, hit return a couple times. Perfect. Okay, so inside your opening form tag, put method. Oh, method with the E equals post. Sorry, quotes and then post. And then space action equals, and then quotes, and then slash test3. Okay, and then on line 110, go ahead and create a input tag. Oh, sorry, yeah, just the input. So a tag with input, and it's only there's no closing tag for input. Okay, and then inside the tag, add a space and type type equals text. Perfect. And then add another space, and then type name equals first inside that, and then copy that and paste copy line 110 and paste it. Let's see, 1, 2, 5 times on different line for each one. Oh, actually, before you do that, add a break tag to the end. You know what? Never mind. We'll just copy the break tags. So just paste it 2 more times. And actually paste it 1 more time, because we'll just change the submit one. Okay, yeah, copy that break tag and then paste it at the end. You can just paste it at the end. It doesn't need to be on a new line of each one.
Oop.
That's weird.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, go back to clapping other stuff.
One, two, three, 4. You want it about 5 times, right? 6. Technically.
7.
7.
Okay. So on line 117, change it from input type text to input type submit. And then change name to value on 117. Oh, no, change where it says, like, change name, where it says name, change that to
Oh, okay.
and then change where you've got first on that line, change that to, no, on that line, change that to create account. Okay, and so now do you see your NDB file on the right? So go ahead and for each of the different variables we've got in there, go ahead and make a spot for it. So like email, first name, last name, middle, password, like it in the inputs where it says first, change those to those different things. That makes sense?
No, that does not.
Okay, so see online.
So in first you want what?
No.
Some-
On your in your input tags. So since we copied,
Oh.
copied it all.
Oh, okay.
Now does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh no, the type is still text, but you're changing the name
The
equals
name.
to, you're changing the first to the stuff that's there. So email, first, so next one's good, but then last, middle, so on and so forth. Okay, so now go ahead and for each of those, so you're not going to know what those are, right? So before each of the input tags, just label what it is. So just type email before the input tag on 110. Yeah, just type email and then go to the next one, first, last, middle, so on and so forth. Oh, and just so you know, with the triple quotes for the HTML, it's not like the rest of the Python where it has to be tabbed over perfectly, because it's in the triple quotes, so it ignores all that and just pastes it. So you don't need to stress about that too much. Okay, so now scroll down and click to the end of line 125 and hit enter. Oh, actually, hold on. First, I guess I'll explain what's going on up above. So up above, what we're doing is we're just creating a basic HTML form, right, for users to type into, to type their first, last, middle, and everything. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to get that information and put it into a variable. So well, click to the end of line 125 and hit enter, so it's flush. Perfect. Okay, so now type email, and so that's the variable name, equals self dot request, because we sent a post request, dot get, because we want to get it. We want to get the information from that form. And now put a parentheses and put quotes and type email inside those quotes. So whatever the name of the variable or the name of the item in the form is what needs to be in those quotes. And so technically, like we don't need the first email on line 126. We could name that whatever we want, but I just name it the same thing, so it's easy to understand what you're doing, right? Or easy to understand what the variable is for. But the in the quotes, the email has to be the same name as the name on the form, right? So let's go ahead and copy line 126 and paste that all those times, whatever, 6 times. Or
Undo.
just hit paste if you copied it. There you go. And then return and paste and return and paste, so on and so forth. Okay, so now change, and if you want, the reason I usually leave my NDB file up to the right is so I can just copy. So like if you click on first on your NDB file, double click it and it'll highlight it for you. Now do Control C, and then you can just paste it to replace each of those. If you double click, if you just double click, it'll now double click no, hold on. Well, you've got first copied, you might as well
Oh, yes.
do it both places. And you don't actually need to highlight it like you're doing. If you just double click and copy, and now double click and copy the email on 128, or just double click and then paste.
Oh, this is why I don't do
You're
shortcuts.
copying the whole thing. Hit Control Z. Okay. Double click on last and hold Control C, and now double click there and paste. There you go. And then double click the email and paste. See, I do that all the time. It makes it so much easier. But no, you don't want to double click. All right, do it your way. I'll show you an easier way.
See? I told you I don't do
Why?
shortcuts. They don't work for me.
Well, it didn't work and you did it your way. Okay, so now we've got all that form data saved into variables on our new page, on our post page, right? So scroll down. Okay, and delete lines 135 and 136. And then untab over the next 3 lines. Okay, and so we're gonna want to create a new one just like above. But actually, you know, it'd be easier. Scroll up to the top and copy the basic one we've got above.
This one right here.
No, to the very top, to your main page. Okay, scroll down. Okay, copy lines 39 through 41. Okay, copy that. It's gonna be screwed up because it's got a thing, but it's all good. We'll just delete the space. Okay, and now highlight lines 136 through 138 and paste it. And then delete that space. There you go. And okay, so we've got entity first equals. So now instead of typing went to home page, delete the went to home page and put first. Oh, we didn't make this required though, so it could screw it up. Okay. No, not in quotes, because we're placing the variable first into that spot in the database. Okay. And now go to the next. So, okay. So actually, just so we don't have errors, so go ahead and click below before the first and put str, and then put it in parentheses. No, parentheses. And then one at the end. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do the same. So copy that entity first and paste it enough time. No, the whole thing.
Whole thing.
Yeah. Copy that and paste it to a new line and do it for all the yeah, for all of the things. Okay, and then you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that to be in order?
No. And what do you think you still need to do?
No. The class.
Yeah. So each one, like entity.email for email, entity dot is so on and so forth. So like change the first entity dot for all the entity dot first to entity dot email, entity dot last. So on.
Oh. So the entity would be,
The first one's right because it's entity. So the entity is put your mouse up because it's blocking the basic. Okay, so on line 136, that entity is the variable for a new class of basic, so a new entry into the database, right? So
Mhm.
entity.
oh, okay.
So
I got it.
entity dot yeah, there you go. Okay, so perfect. So go ahead and save this and go to your test 3.
It's up here.
No, you're sorry. Go to your website and go to the test 3 page.
Oops.
Well, leave this NDB viewer up because you'll need that, and just go to change the test 2 to 3. Okay, enter, and go ahead and create an account. And remember that email. So joe.snuffy at whatever at Gmail. Remember that because we're gonna come back to that. Okay, so now go to your database and hit refresh. Yeah. And submit. And so we created the full account for Joe Snuffy. But that's nothing new, right? That's the same as when we did the entry into the entry into going to the home page, right? Now where it gets different is what we're going to do next is we're going to have it update just specifically the one with the email Joe Snuffy. So let's go to your web page or your Visual Studio and go ahead and scroll up to test 2 Okay, and copy from 89 to 103. Okay, and go below test 3 and paste that.
Below the whole
Yeah.
thing or just
Yeah.
test 3?
Oh no, like keep scrolling down, like after everything for
Yeah.
test. Yeah, and the post section too.
Okay.
Okay, so click to line 149. Okay, and then scroll up to your test 3. And go ahead and copy from line 106 down to 122.
Or do you want the HTML in there too?
Yeah. Okay, so copy that and then go to so scroll down and so click to the end of line 149 and hit enter.
Hey, Brad, I'm gonna head out, okay? Have a good day.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Well, click to the end of line 150 now and hit enter.
You want to paste it?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, paste it. Sorry, I'm tired. All right, so now go ahead and delete everything but the email one. Oh, and the submit. So leave this. So basically, delete lines 157 to line 161. Okay, and change create account to, oh, actually, hit Control Z. Okay, leave first and delete lines 158 through 161. Okay, and change create on line 159 to update. And then add space and type account. Okay, so now scroll up to to test 3. And scroll down. Scroll down, and we're gonna copy the email and first name. Scroll down. No, like in the post section.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. So copy the email and first name. Okay, and scroll down. And go ahead and click to the end of line 167 and hit enter, and then paste that. Okay, so here's where it's going to get different. So click to line 171, click on right after basic, but in the quotes. Okay, add a space. Oh, it's got to be with a capital B. Okay, now type where email equals colon. It's a semicolon. There you go. Email. And hit the right arrow one time. No, the right arrow. So now 2 times. There you go. Add a comma. and type email equals email. Okay, so what we're doing here, so let's save that, Control S. So what we're doing here is instead of just querying the entire database, right? Instead of just saying, okay, or not entire database, the entire sheet, or as Google calls them, kinds of, so the entire basic section, everything that's, instead of getting everything that's getting basic, we're just saying where the email equals the email that's in this variable. So whatever email we type, right, it's just going to update just that one. Now, if you have two entries of the same email, it's going to update both. But that's why when we have people create accounts, you search to make sure that that email is not already in use, so that you have a unique identifier. So then the email is going to be the key to update it, right? So let's go ahead and so scroll to the left a little so we can could see and change first name, then change, delete all that, and oh sorry, on line 174, and delete the quotes too, and then just put first, because we're taking that variable first, so to update that. So save that. And then, oh, we got to make this a test 4. Okay, scroll up a little and to the left. Okay, change test 2 to test 4. And then scroll down and change get to post, because the get section is the form where you first land, right? And the post section is the section you send stuff to. So we're creating two sections of the same page, but they're really kind of like two different pages. So save that and scroll to the bottom and do the stuff to add a test 4. And then add a comma at the end of the. Perfect. Okay, so save that and then go to test 4 on your web page. Okay, and now type the email that Joe Snuffy. Yeah, there you go. You can just select it because it's auto-filled. And then change the first name to something else.
Something else?
Yeah, not the same.
Billy.
There we go. And update. And now go to your database. And refresh.
Hmm.
What happened? Why did it create a different one? What did we go to?
It was supposed to replace it.
Yeah. Oh, go to your Visual Studio. Go to test 4. Scroll down, scroll down. Huh. What did we go to that created? Okay, scroll up, let's see. And actually, it even is worse than that because, oh, I see why. See on line 154 where it says test 3, we need to change that to a test
Oh.
4.
There you go.
Okay, so save that and go back to your database. And click, no, hold on. Click the checkbox at the very bottom one. Let's get rid of that one that's screwed up. Hit delete. Okay. And now go to test 4. Yeah, you gotta change that to a 4. And same thing. And now go to your NDB viewer and refresh. What is up with it creating a second one?
Mine worked.
Well, that's good. It's good it's working, so we gotta figure out what's screwy though. Oh, did it not delete it? Hit the check mark.
It changed it.
Well, hit the check mark and hit delete selected. And no, leave that one, leave that one. Do it again, go to test 4. Oh, I think we went to, because we landed on test 3 again or something. Okay, hit refresh. No, test 4, yeah. And type it and then change it to something besides Billy. And go to your NDB viewer, refresh. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it changed it.
It updated. Okay, sweet. We must have gone, I think when we went to test 3, it created it again, it resubmitted it, and so that's what it was. All right, sweet. So that is updating specific entries into your database. And tomorrow we'll go over more specific other ways to update specific things in your database. And also how to delete things programmatically instead of going to this to delete it. And we'll just go over a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to stop recording here.